Hi guys, so welcome to my first full body power flow. So I will start this lesson with some breathing techniques to really awaken our body, but also warm it up from the inside. And then I'll move on to our core exercises. It's really important to have a strong core and strong muscles to go into those vinyasas. And then obviously we'll go into our vinyasa flow, but with some alternations. This class will be quite an inventive one. So get ready. I will be finishing my coffee as always. Sorry, I'm not a typical well-being coach. I do like my coffee. It's an early morning, so I've got to wake up. And then we will start. Okay, so I would like us to begin with some breathing. So 30 breaths in and 30 out. Afterwards, I want you to exhale and stop your breath for about 15, 20, 30 seconds, as much as you can. Just follow me, I'll be guiding you through it. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, and stop. Breathe in and then stop for another 15 seconds. Good job. So normally I would do 3 of this. Next, we're going to breathe with our stomach. So you're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose as well. So what you will do is breathe in and expand your tummy. Breathe out, tuck your tummy inside. And it's as if you want to push the air out of your nose. So as you're breathing out, your stomach goes in. So you're pushing all the air out of it. So we are going to do 70 of this, and you will feel your core afterwards. You can go as slow as you want. Obviously, if this is new to you, go slowly, but make sure you do 70 of them. Breathe in So once again, I will just, so first of all, as I said, we'll start with firing our core. So if you want to lie on your back and just follow my voice. Please lie yourself on the floor, bring your shoulders up and keep them up at all times and legs in a tabletop position. And we're going to alternate the extension of a leg. So extend one leg and keep the other one in a tabletop position and push your shoulders to the leg that is bent. But make sure your hips are tucked in. Extend the leg, push yourself to the bent leg. Extend your left leg, bring yourself up, hips under. Extend your right leg, bring yourself up to the bent leg. And left leg extended, shoulders to the bent knee, always 90-degree angle. Extend your right leg, bring yourself up, back into a tabletop. Left leg out, right leg bent. Shoulders up at all times, tuck your hips under. Extend your right leg, shoulders up, left leg extension, back into a tabletop. Right leg extension, shoulders up at all times. Breathe out, bend in, straighten it out. Extend your right leg, back into a tabletop. And left leg, back into a tabletop. And the last times. There we go. Excellent. Bring your knees into your chest, and we're going to rock ourselves up into a V pose. So sit straight on your hips and lift your legs up. Back should be straight at all times. You can either keep your legs on the floor in a bent tabletop position, or you can straighten them up into a complete V pose. And we are going to tap our toes on the floor, alternating. Three, two, one. Excellent. Now we will continue to stretch our upper body. So if you would like to get up to a seated position, place your right arm on the mat and bend over with your arm over your head, stretching that side core. Now if you would like to pull your arm down and with your fingertips try and reach that opposite side. Make sure your shoulder is pushing away from your ears. You'll find that juicy spot and you can go with your arm down or up and find that soreness in your neck and breathe through it. We'll bring ourselves up, but we'll continue to stretch our neck. Again, control with your arm where your juicy spot is and stretch it out. Breathe through this. Excellent. And we will repeat exactly the same on our left hand side. So take your arm over your head and stretch your side angle. You can move your neck in any position that feels good and stretches it further. Place your arm down and try and reach with your fingertips to the other side of the room, really stretching the neck. So bring yourself up and continue to stretch your neck, finding those juicy spots once again. Excellent. So please bring yourself into a all-four position, into a tabletop on your knees, and we're going to go through cat-cow positions. As you inhale, flow into your cat position, stretching that lower back. As you exhale, transition into a cow position, pushing out of the shoulders and stretching the upper back. Into a cat, exhale into a cow position, and just work through it. And you can just do some alternative movements to really stretch everything that you feel is tight. Rotate your wrists. Excellent. Tuck your toes under and transition into a downward facing dog. Stretch your calves, stretch the back of your legs. Really just go with the flow. Maybe taking your heels off the mat, putting them back on. Stretching every muscle in your legs. Alternate heel on the mat. Continue stretching in a downward facing dog. And continue to breathe as well. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose as well. Okay, so whenever you're ready, we're going to lift our right leg up and place it to the opposite elbow. And hover in our plank. After that, place your leg on the side, 90-degree angle, and bring your left arm up. We're going to go down and up for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tuck your knee in and bring it up and back into a downward facing dog. We're going to do the same with the opposite leg. Lift your left leg up to the opposite elbow, place it down, 90-degree angle on the floor, and the right arm up. We're doing 10 times. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Place your arm on the floor, leg back into the air, and we're going into our first Vinyasa flow. Push all your weight into the shoulders and slowly go down into Chaturanga. Make sure that there is a 90-degree angle with your elbows from the shoulder to elbow down. We're going to place our arms on the floor. Straighten our neck, and as if you're looking forward out of the window. So push your shoulders down, facing down, legs on the floor, and with your head try and push yourself forward. Stretch it out as if you're looking out of the window. We're going to go down and bring our arms up and do exactly the same thing. And now we're going to work a little bit on our upper body. So bring your arms up and your upper body up as well. 3, 4. Breathe through it. 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. And we're going down. Bring yourself up. Tuck your bum in and up. Let's go into a downward facing dog. And once again, we're going to go into a side plank. So bring yourself forward, lift your right arm, and stack your feet. You can also bring your leg up. If that's too advanced, you can leave it stacked. For 8 counts normally, or 8 breaths in and out. And now if you want, you can flip it. Otherwise, just stay there. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So push your weight forward and turn. Bring your right hand up, stack your feet. And if you want a bit more advanced, lift your leg up and breathe. If you want, you can flip it back. And bring yourself back into a downward facing dog. And we're going to go through a Vinyasa once again. Through Chaturanga, we're going into a Cobra and pulling the shoulders down your spine, squeezing your shoulder blades, and again, arms down, squeeze your shoulder blades and push them forward, down, forward, and again 10 times. Breathe through this. Tuck your toes under, tuck your bum in, and lift yourself up into a downward facing dog. And we will continue working on our shoulder strength. So we're going to go into a dolphin pose. Place your arms together with your elbows on the mat and tuck your toes under. Bring yourself into a dolphin pose. Similar to downward facing dog, but your elbows are on the floor. And breathe through this. Breathe. Good job. And let's go into a downward facing dog and just stay there. Breathe through it. Get used to this pose. Stretch your legs. You can move from side to side or from your toes into your heels. Just stretch yourself. So this time we're going into a dolphin pose, but lift your elbows up so you're hovering off the mat. This will really strengthen your shoulders, and try and bring your shoulder blades together as much as you can. Really tense. Bring your shoulder blades and your elbows in together and breathe. Either jump or step into a standing forward fold. And we are going to lift ourselves halfway up and go down again. Bring your feet hip distance apart and go into a standing forward fold. Once again, walking from side to side, stretching the lower back. You can also interlace your fingers behind your neck and add some weight to it, strengthening your neck further. Whenever you're ready, just bring yourself up into a standing position. Let's continue stretching. Tuck your arms together and we're gonna do a side stretch to one side and switch to the other side. And if you want, you can do a slight back bend as well, stretching everything. Great job. Excellent. So now we will start working on our glutes. We'll fire them up a little bit. So stand up and bring your left leg bent behind. We're going to squat down. 2, 3. Oh, balance is hard. 4, 5. Breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now slow down and do little taps. So up, down, 10 again. Pulses. Breathe. Your right glute should be on fire. Excellent. Bring your legs together and stand up. Let's switch sides. Your right leg behind. Squat. 1, 2, 3. Balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope you're feeling it in your glutes. 9 and 10. And now pulse. 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 10. Okay, bring your legs together and stand up. Whew, should be on fire. So I'd like you to stand straight and we're going to go into a chair pose. Bring your knees and feet together and tuck your bum in and sit down as if you're sitting on the chair. If you look down, you should be able to see your toes. If you do not, sit back even further. This will burn your glutes further. Breathe. You can place your palms together and with your elbow go to the opposite knee and stretch your lower back this way, going into a crescent. You can open up your arms if you wish, otherwise stay with your palms facing each other. Okay, back into a chair pose, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Reach to the opposite knee and open up your arms for more advanced posture. Breathe. Make sure you're sitting low. Back into chair pose and come up. You can bend down to really stretch your legs, as they will be burning. And either step or jump back into a vinyasa. Okay, so now we will actually start our vinyasa flow. So when you're ready, bring your right leg, bend your knee and try and touch the bum with your heel. And circle with your knee, one direction and the other one. Try and open up your hips. Excellent. And now bring it forward into a warrior 1. So both toes should be facing forward, but the back leg's heel is still on the floor. And make sure your hips are facing forward and everything is tucked in strong. Breathe through this. Windmill your hands down and vinyasa flow. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, back into a downward facing dog. The same thing with your left leg. Bring it up whenever you're ready. Bend it at your knee and circle it around a couple of times, one way and another way. And place it forward into a warrior 1. Once again, strong pose, hips facing forward. Breathe. Place your hands down and into a Vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog and breathe. And we're now going to lift our right leg up and go into a high lunge. Right leg up. You can stand it, do it from your toes as well. It will be a bigger stretch. And up. Back heel is up from the mat. Again, strong posture. Hips tucked in, and we're either gonna stay here or you're gonna alternate a little bit. Go into a small back bend with hands by your side and down. Again, it's up to you, either stay in up lunge or follow me. And now we're going to turn side to side, stretching our back further. Again, either stay facing forward or repeat after me. It's completely up to you. Great. Place your hands down and go through a Vinyasa flow. Make sure you're breathing through it. Exhale, going into a downward facing dog. And then whenever you're ready, let's repeat that on the left hand side. Leg up, into a lunge. Breathe. Back bend, forward. Go back and forward. This way you will really feel your legs activated. Every muscle in your legs will be working hard. My legs were shaking after this, so you better do this if you want to feel your body and your muscles. Turn sideways. Again, make sure you isolate upper body from the lower body. And place your hand on the mat and go through a Vinyasa flow. Again, you can swap it with Cobra rather than upward facing dog, just like I'm doing right now. That is completely fine as well, although you have to tuck your toes in and come up. Breathe. And now we'll enhance our Vinyasa flow with feather movements. So just whenever you're ready, lift your right leg up and go into a high lunge. Tuck everything in and bring yourself up. Now we are going to go into a revolved crescent lunge. So place your palms together and put your elbow into the opposite knee and stretch. Bring yourself up. Place your hands down, and again we're going to stretch further. Place your left hand on the mat and bring your right hand up. Make sure your hips are upwards and they're not sinking down. And stretch. Whenever you're ready, take a Vinyasa and we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, so left leg up into a high lunge. Bring your arms up and try and touch the sky. And whenever you're ready, put your palms together and reach to the opposite knee into a revolved crescent lunge. Okay, so bring yourself up and we're going to place both of our arms on the mat and bring your left arm up so the right is on the floor and you are revolving once again, stretching your upper back and your legs further. Breathe through this. Place your arms on the mat and flow through a Vinyasa. Let's go into a child's pose to restore our body and breathe. Your legs should be, you should be feeling your legs at the moment. So just stretch it with breathing. Excellent. So whenever you're ready, bring yourself up onto all fours and into a downward facing dog. We're going to enhance our vinyasa flow even further and add some extra bits and pieces. So whenever you're ready, bring your right leg up and go into a high lunge. Bring your arms up. We're going to turn side to side. Bring your arms up and stretch them as you turn. And go down and up. Down and up. Again, working on your legs. Going 4 times. 2 times each side. And on the very last side, go into a warrior 2. It should be facing forward. And we're going to stretch forward as much as we can. Flip your palm and stretch backwards. You'll feel a really good stretch down the side of your body. You can either place your arm behind your back or on your thigh, depending how strong you are. And flip. We're going into extended side angle. So you can either have your elbow on the knee, otherwise you can place your hand on the floor and look up, upper arm near your ear. Otherwise, you can go into a bind. Or try and do a balance. If you can't do this, just stay in the very first pose that I showed. First variation, extended side angle with your arm on the floor. Okay, so whenever you're ready, windmill your hands up. And we're going into triangle pose. Bring your legs a bit closer apart. And you're going to have both of your knees straight. Reach forward as much as you can. And then bend down. So it's like a triangle. And you should be feeling as if there are you're in between 2 glass windows. And your bum is tucked in. Everything is a straight line. Okay, bring yourself up and face forward. We're going to stretch downward. First, you will go into a squat. And now go down, stretch your hips. You can interlace your arms behind your back, otherwise just keep them on the mat. Breathe. Okay, bring yourself up, windmill your hands down through warrior 2 and flow through a vinyasa. We're going to repeat exactly the same on the left hand side. So I'm just gonna jump around so that you can see it better. Lift your left leg up into a high lunge. And we're going to reverse 4 times. And you're going up and down. Last time, we're going into a warrior 2. Excellent, you'll feel it in your glutes. Once again, 90-degree angle, both feet and your leg in front. Reverse your palm in front and we're going into a side stretch. Whenever you're ready, reach as far as you can forward and go backwards. Try and balance on your legs. Stay strong. Great job. And we're going into an extended side angle. Once again, you can either stay here or place your arm on the floor. The next steps that I'm doing are a bit more advanced. If you can't do them, just stay in this pose here. This is more than enough. Make sure you open up your shoulders. Okay, I'm going into a bit of balance. And bring yourself up. We're going into a triangle pose. Both legs are straight. Push your hips backwards and pull your upper body to the front as far as you can. You should feel a stretch already. Bring yourself down. Tuck everything in as if you're between two glass windows. Excellent. And squats. We're going to stretch, placing your feet forward, go down and stretch those legs. Breathe. Bring yourself up into a warrior two and windmill your hands down through a vinyasa flow. Breathe in and breathe out. And now jump or step forward. And we're going to repeat the flow, but in a lot faster mode. So let's begin. Inhale, exhale, bring yourself down. Halfway lift, down. Jump or step back into a plank position and go through a vinyasa. So bring your right leg up whenever you're ready and place it to the opposite elbow and to the side 90-degree angle. And we're going down and up for 4 times. 1, 2, strengthen that core. 3, 4, place your arm on the floor and don't let your knee drop. Go into a side plank on the other side. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want, you can flip. If not, stay there. And bring yourself into a downward facing dog. We're going to repeat exactly the same thing after a vinyasa. Okay, so bring your left leg up to the opposite elbow and onto the side 90-degree angle. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And take your feet together and a side plank on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip if you want. If not, stay there. Go through a vinyasa. And into a downward facing dog. Bring your right leg up whenever you are ready. Into a high lunge. And we're going to once again go side to side. Open your arms and close 4 times. 2, 3, go down and up. 4, into a warrior 2, flip your arm, go back into a side stretch and into an extended side angle. Once again, pick your variation yourself. I'm going into a bind and then a balance. Windmill your hands up and let's straighten our knees and we're going into a triangle pose. Push yourself forward as much as you can and then go down. Make sure there is a straight line and you're pushing up with your upper hands. Okay, we're going to the middle stretch now. Really try and put that head in between your legs. If you want, you can go up and down with breathing. And into a warrior two, windmill your hands down, go through a vinyasa. And lift your left leg whenever you're ready and place it in between your arms into a high lunge. We're going to go side to side. Breathe in and out, go down. Open your arms. And into a warrior two. Breathe. I'm just going to switch sides, but you remain the same. And you can flip your hand and go into a side stretch. Keep yourself strong with your legs. Into an extended side angle. Again, pick your variation. You're still into an extended side angle. So windmill your hands up and straighten both knees into a triangle pose. Hips going backwards, arms and upper body going forward, bend down. Everything is in a straight line. And now turn both feet to the front and bend down in between your legs. Stretch it out. Warrior two, and windmill your hands down. Go through a vinyasa of your choice. And breathe out. And jump forward. Breathe in and bring yourself up. From here onwards, we're going to cool down finally. So bring yourself down. We're going to go down very, very slowly. Activate your core here. Your toes and legs are on the floor. And finally, you are on your mat. You can now bring your knees to your chest and just rock from side to side, massaging your back. You can bring your head to your knees and rock again. Straighten yourself up. And now bring one knee to your chest and sort of push it to one side to your opposite shoulder. That will be a really good stretch for your legs. Stretch your body and bring your other leg to your opposite shoulder and push it towards you, really stretching those glutes. Stretch your body out and breathe. Bring both of your legs to your chest. We're going into a child pose. So grab your feet with your arms, place your whole back on the mat and rock from side to side. You can also straighten your legs for a further stretch. If not, that is completely fine. Stay in the child's pose. Okay, so now we will try and stretch our lower back. If you want to bring your arms up on the mat and make sure that your legs are either in tabletop position or are facing the sky, we're going to lower them down on one side very, very slowly, one vertebra at a time. Once they're on the floor,
Please place both of the shoulders on the mat and face with your face to the opposite direction of your legs. Stretch that lower back, breathe through this. And whenever you're ready, take your legs up in the sky and pull them slowly to the other side to stretch. Make sure both of your shoulders are on the mat and your face is facing the opposite direction from your legs. Breathe through this. And we're going to go into our final pose, Shavasana. And our power flow is completely done. So bring your whole body to the mat. Straighten your legs and your arms. Place your arms by your side and just relax.
And this will be the end of our power flow. If you would just like to inhale one last time. And exhale. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed the power flow today. I already feel it across my body and I hope you do as well. And I'll see you soon. Bye!